If you've been playing Enlisted for a noticeable amount of time, you've probably spotted these funny looking weapons in the tech tree. These predecessors to modern grenade launchers are generally known as rifle grenades. Whether you're someone who uses rifle grenades in your lineups, or have been on the receiving end of them in battle, I think you've probably developed a strong opinion about them one way or the other. These specialized weapons have had a highly controversial history within Enlisted, with many players believing them to be overpowered beyond belief, others who think they're generally useless, and people who have found them to be so buggy they're not worth using at all. Today, we're going to take a look at what the maximum power of rifle grenades can truly be, by of course running triple rifleman squads and spamming them like a complete degenerate. Please don't hate me for what I've done. However, before we get into the gameplay, I'm going to take a moment to showcase the history of rifle grenades in World War II. If you're someone who simply isn't interested or cannot spare the time for that portion of the video, I encourage you to take advantage of the timestamps in the description and skip past the history section. With that out of the way, let's begin with the history of rifle grenades in World War II. Beginning with the Axis forces, Japan introduced the Type 89 grenade launcher in 1939. The Type 89 was a newly designed launching system, designed to fire modified Type 91 hand grenades. The modified grenades did not explode on impact, instead using a 7-second delayed fuse. This allowed the grenades to be fired through heavy jungle foliage, without the risk of soldiers blowing themselves up due to a premature detonation. A few years later in 1942, Germany would start mass-producing Schießbecker launcher systems for their rifles. The new launcher could fire many different types of rifle grenades, and was designed to replace the various different grenade launcher models with a universal firing system. Germany produced over 1.4 million Schießbeckers, and they could be fitted to various weapons such as the Kar-98K, FG-42, and Sturmgewehr 44. The Allies also developed their own rifle grenade systems, with Great Britain deploying rifle grenades as soon as 1940, firing the No. 68 AT grenade, which could penetrate 52 millimeters, a highly respectable number for its time in the early war. The United States had developed their own rifle grenade launcher as well, the M22 spigot nozzle. This barrel attachment was adapted to fire various rifle grenades, including the M9 anti-tank rifle grenade. The M9 had a heat warhead, as well as stabilizing fins. This led to the weapon having excellent penetration against enemy vehicles, with it only losing effectiveness when used against heavy tanks, such as the Tigers. Now that we have established a brief summary of rifle grenade usage in World War II, let's see how they stack up in Enlisted. The majority of rifle grenades can be found at Battle Rating 3, and I will be using the Kar-98K with the GGP-40 anti-tank grenade launcher. To showcase the maximum potential effectiveness of rifle grenades, I will be using 3 rifleman squads, allowing me to constantly make use of the rifle grenades. I know this is excessive for most players, but I wanted to push the realistic boundaries of what they are capable of. Please note that this gameplay was recorded live, so all of my reactions are completely genuine. With that being said, let's dive right into the highlights of my analysis. Let's get this rally point set up here. Ran over my rally points. Ooh, there goes almost a whole squad. Yeah, well, there we go. There's another 14's dead. We are gonna have to get down another rally point. I mean, it's not the best rally point, but it's pretty well hidden, I think. I don't think they'd expect us to be spawning in the train cars. There we go, got one of those rallies. I really do like this new map, but it is much better with the weather effects. Without them, it feels much more open, and you just kind of, I found that you get shot from, like, really long range. But once the weather effects are there, it's like, it doesn't reward sniping as much. It kind of forces you to play the objective. So we'll just get this rally point down here.
Artillerie!
Oh, he's already got artillery going. Alright, now I'm just gonna start pushing this side of the objective. Oh. Dude's over there. There we go, I think I have him cleared out. Oh, I almost hit that plane with a rifle nade. I just need to give it a bit more lead next time. Yeah, to be honest, I don't know what happens to a plane if it gets hit by a rifle grenade. I would assume it just blows up, but... Ooh, there we go. 3 guys down. Ooh, headshot. I don't know, it'll never not be funny to me when someone sees ya, and instead of like, come on, let me stab you. Let me stab you, let me stab you. There we go. Anyways, I was saying, it'll never not be funny seeing someone with a gun, and instead of just, like, shooting you, he pulls out, like, a explosive pack and tries to throw it at you. It's like, bro, you have a gun, just shoot me. Or not. You know? Alright, I'm just gonna go for the point first. Because it's very open and I can probably get a lot of kills with these rifle grenades. And just like that, we're back again. Ooh. Very good hit. Ooh. That was almost a whole squad. There goes the tank. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, I hear a mortar. Better stop this guy. Ooh! There goes his mortar squad. Ah. Before we go, I would like to talk about my overall experience with rifle grenades, while giving a bit of a retrospective on the matches I played. Most notably, I found that the entry barrier to making a rifle grenade spam lineup was surprisingly low. Since rifle grenades are typically unlocked with a Rifleman 2 squad, you will have access to another Rifleman squad as soon as you unlock your first rifle grenade. Also, it's worth knowing that AT soldiers can take the AT rifle grenades because they are classified as both an infantry and anti-tank weapon. You can easily build 2 rifleman squads and an AT squad to rotate constant rifle grenades. Alternatively, you could run the 2 rifleman squads with an assault squad or machine gun squad. This is arguably better because rifle grenades have the problem of blowing up their users when fired at point blank range. With a dedicated assault squad, you can use the submachine guns to push objectives where rifle grenades are too compressed to be used safely. Regarding the skill of rifle grenades, there isn't much to say. Sure, they do require a bit of lead to be used at long range, but for the most part they are a fire and forget type of weapon. If you can land a direct hit on an enemy soldier, you will get the biggest amount of splash damage, but in most scenarios it's better to aim at their feet or a hard surface that's pointing towards them. Treat walls and terrain like they're a sort of mirror. Aim for angles that are going to bounce the blast wave at the enemy troops. Rifle grenades are notably disproportionately more effective against small squads, because you have a very powerful splash damage weapon, but with quite limited shots. Your few hits may not take out everyone in a large squad of soldiers, but against new players with 3 and 4 man starter squads, 1 or 2 rifle grenade hits can completely wipe them out. Overall, I think rifle grenades are a very powerful weapon, and I don't think new players should ever be facing off against them on the battlefield. I'm happy with the recent battle rating changes Darkflow made, where they have hard-locked battle rating 1 behind protected matchmaking. Hopefully this gives new players some more breathing room against rifle grenades and other powerful weapons. Anyways, that about wraps up my thoughts on rifle grenades in Enlisted. If you enjoyed the video and would like to see more content like this, you know what to do. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed and have a great rest of your day.